Hey guys, Mr. Gomes here. Today we're going to talk about unit conversions and just a quick math review on how to do them. Okay. So as a quick refresher, whenever you have a conversion factor like that, you can always write it as a fraction. So the factor can be written as a fraction, but it doesn't matter really what's on top and what's on the bottom. We can flip that fraction as needed. Okay, and when we are doing unit conversions, we always want to multiply by a conversion factor in a way that cancels out units. So we always want to keep the units diagonal so we can cancel out the units. So here, for example, we've got 165 pounds converting into kilograms. So I'm going to use this conversion factor because I've got kilograms and pounds, and those are the two that I'm working with. And I'm going to do 165 pounds times my conversion factor. I'm putting pounds on the bottom so that they're diagonal to each other and they will cancel each other out. And then I'm left with kilograms on top. So 165 times 1 divided by 2.2, 75 kilograms, because that's the only unit I have left. Okay, what if I have something more complicated like this? This says into minutes, but I'm actually going to do seconds. So I know the problem is written down here, but I decided I want to do it slowly with you guys. So I'm going to start with 17 years, and I want to convert into seconds. Like, how many seconds do I have? Well, I don't know how many seconds are in a day or in a week or a month or a year, so this is going to be multiple steps. Now, I think what a lot of times people freeze up because they want to know all the steps in their head ahead of time, but that's actually not how the human brain creatively solves problems. Okay, you got to be comfortable with one step at a time. So when you're doing something like this, just do one step, take the step, and then figure out what the next step is. A lot of people freeze up because they can only think of one, maybe two steps, but they know that doesn't get them to the final answer, and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Actually, you do. Your brain figured out the first two steps, but you got to take those steps before it can figure out the next ones. So just, as a way to think, to solve things, that will help you a lot and help you figure out that you know more than what you think. Okay? So I'm going to start with 17 years. And I know that there's 365 days in a year, so I'm just going to go ahead and try that. I'm putting year at the bottom so that those will cancel each other out. And I'm going to do 365 days. Okay, well, I know that there are, 24 hours in a day. I don't know the seconds yet, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of day, and I'm going to get my hours. Now, by getting 2 hours, I'm getting closer, right? And that's okay that I don't have everything figured out yet. Now I do have a conversion factor here that tells me 1 hour and 3,600 seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that to shorten my time. But I could do an hour, 60 minutes, and then 60 seconds to a minute. But I already have this right here. So hours and hours cancel each other out. So 17 times 365 times 24 times 3,600 is going to give me this enormous number over here. Okay, so that's just a quick little review on how to do unit conversions.